All right, we back. Joe, now to some people, it might seem like you just popped up out of nowhere with your song Call the Police. But I know that you've been out here doing your thing, man. I want people to be able to know your whole story in music. Now, what was the first time you did a professional music venture?
Oh man, that's I'd have to go back shit, years, 15, 16, maybe 18 years when I well no, it ain't really been I think it's been 14 years since I dropped that album. But the first professional single I ever dropped in my life was called Say My Name. Me and a couple of other guys that I feel were the pioneers for music or rap music or hip hop or any type of music being on the streets in Milledgeville was me, Kane, Norris McCormick Jr., and Chad Freeman. We call him Lil Bone, but since then he changed the name Bone Loco. We were the first three in Milledgeville, Georgia, to ever put out music to the public on a cassette tape. And we recorded that on a 4 track, but it wasn't no professional recording. It was just something we did in Kane's basement
Gotcha.
because his mother and his father and his grandmother had the money, and he was the only one that had the equipment.
Yeah,
So,
that's big, man, to be
yeah,
doing that back in them days by yourself. Like, that was the beginning of an independent movement right there.
man, I'm glad to be fortunate to have been part of two of the best rap groups that ever came out of Milledgeville, Georgia, and I was a member of both of those groups.
What's the name of the group?
The first group was Immortal Bloodline with me, Kane, and Doug. Doug was a cat moved down from Amityville, New York, and he got to dating Kane's cousin Dee Dee. They had children. Next thing you know, Doug was doing beats. Me and Kane had been rapping. Back then, Kane was doing with the booty hop, what they call booty hop music or bass music. He
Yeah,
was
the
trying to do
Luke
that,
stuff.
yeah, that two live shit. Me, I was doing, I guess you could call it hood music or real music and or conscious music. So we put that group together. When that group dissolved, then I came back with another group. Well, actually, this group was before Immortal Bloodline, which was lower class. That was me, Chad Freeman, Woody, KD, and Tina Reeves.
Yeah, I had that CD.
Yeah, we had the hottest song on the street called Deep in HB, but that deal went sour when So So Def tried to offer us some crazy shit, and the shit didn't add up, and they got mad. We all got pissed. I went my separate way because at that time, yeah, we from Millersville, we young, but I ain't never been no stupid motherfucker. And if the numbers don't add up, they don't add up.
Gotcha.
And there's just no way for 5 people in a group to split that kind of money and still think we'd have had a come up. That was so we left that. But other than that, it's like I said, I'm fortunate to have been part of both of those groups, so a lot of people knew me from this standpoint, being the only black man in Milledgeville that was singing at Cowboy Bill's, singing country music, that put me in another lane in another genre
Whole
with
nother
another
audience.
type of people.
Gotcha.
So then I became popular with, if you want to say word, for lack of better word, with white people. Now I'm getting called to go do shows here, do shows there, do country, do rap, do gospel. So when I put my album out, I just, said, why not put everything on there? I'm doing everything, just put everything on there.
Yep. All right. Well, um, what was the first song that you hit to let you know that you were gonna be able to make money from the thing?
That would uh that would probably be Strange Fruit. When I finished with Strange Fruit and I played it for a couple of people and they like, we ain't never really heard nothing like that, man. I mean, and then I got a call from some people in Savannah, and they wanted me to come down there and do this particular song at a Juneteenth festival. So I go down there and do the song, and the reaction that I got from just performing that one song, them people didn't even care about the show that I prepared for them. They just kept saying, "Do that song again, do that song again," and I'm like, damn, they feeling about the song like this. Shit, I might have something here. So at that moment, I started, I guess you could say, taking this business serious and started getting with the business of music instead of just making music my business.
Gotcha.
So that's when I started taking it, you know, taking it serious and saying, okay, well, I'm going to treat it like this now because these people have let me know that, damn, they really like what I'm doing. I didn't think it was going to be, received like that. But when they showed me that kind of love, and matter of fact, I've been doing that same Juneteenth festival for the last 16 years.
Good.
So that lets me know that whatever I was doing,
It was right.
it was worthy, it was right, and it was worthy of the public wanting to hear it. So I stayed with it.
Now, when I Google you, the first 5 pictures that come up of you are captioned with Dr. Malachi York's name. How close were and are you to him and his movement?
That it's I am. I mean, I am that I am. I'm a Nuwapian. I'm a proud Nuwapian. I don't make no apologies for being a Nuwapian. If it not for meeting Dr. Malachi Z. York, then I probably wouldn't be here today giving this interview because, like I said, I wasn't from the streets, but the streets was all I knew, And when I met, we call him Pop. Y'all call him Dr. York. We call him Pop because that's how I look at him, just like my pop, my dad, my grandfather. That's the type of respect I have for him. And the knowledge that he gave me first and foremost of self and I learned to accept me and deal with who I am. It made you a better person. And it is my Nuwapian family is really my family. I mean, all of us are Nuwapians. We're just the ones that bear the title of being Nuwapians. There's a lot of y'all out here that's Nuwapians and don't know it.
Now, people might not know what that term means. Break that down for us a little bit.
Well, Nuwapo it's not really, it's not a religion. It's a way of life. It's the true way of life, or the way of life you were supposed to live. You were meant to live off the land, not none of all this stuff that man has created. And Nuwapo teaches you how to become one with nature, how to move when nature moves, because nobody can stop nature. All you can do is either get out of her way or move as she moves, or you get swept over. And Nuwapo is just a science of right reasoning. You know what I mean? If it's sound right reasoning. It's made up of nothing but facts. It's nothing nobody has thought to tell you. These are facts. You can go back and check out everything that we say, and you'll find that it's all fact. And if you still want to argue with the facts, then that's on you. But Nuwapo is just pure facts. It's nothing we try to entertain people with. Um, it's nothing we try to force on anybody. If you're willing to accept the truth and accept the facts, then we're willing to accept you. But we don't deal with beliefs. We don't deal with religious beliefs. We don't fall into that category. All you can give me is facts. Just like when you walk in a courtroom, the judge not interested in what you think. He not interested in what you believe. This is supposed to be a court of facts and a court of law. So when you walk, just like you would walk in a courtroom, and you present the facts. This is Nuwapo. Nuwapo only presents the facts to you. You do the choosing. You know, it's a way of life. It's just our way of life.
Gotcha.
Nuwapo.
Now, if you could turn back the hands of time and talk to 18-year-old Joe Solomon, what would you tell him?
Probably you shouldn't have been singing all them R. Kelly covers back then, and you wouldn't have had all the damn children, and you know, you wouldn't have been out there.
How many children you got, Joe?
12.
Ooh.
I got 12 fucking headaches.
Ooh.
I wouldn't trade one of those headaches for a good day in the world.
How many on Kelly got you?
Kelly got damn near all of them. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be one of them out there like, pissed on this girl and I'm mad at him. Bruh, I don't know the man. I know his music. And his music got me
It's
saying,
timeless.
that shit is gonna be, whether they want to accept it or not, shit is gonna be timeless.
Yeah, man. You
This
can't cancel R. Kelly.
this man,
Not his music.
I mean, when you look at it in his bitter honesty, every damn child born from the 90s up until now,
Got a
damn
little
near was
Kelly in
made
it.
off R. Kelly.
Yeah, man. They got a
And
little
that's
Kelly in
just
it.
fact. People can say what they want about the man. I'm sorry, I never knew the man. I met him once, and it was from a distance away because they wouldn't let me get nowhere damn near. And that's when he came to the Centennial Center down here at Georgia College.
Okay.
That's when he just dropped Born into the 90s. He was still with Public
That was public.
Announcement
Yeah.
then. So, and you couldn't get no further than shit. Maybe 100 feet from him. That's about far as you gonna get. So, yeah, he R. Kelly, man, shit. All them children, man, it's 18. I was wide open. I thought I was the best shit since sliced bread. I had no brothers, so really I didn't know of any brothers I had, so I didn't have no competition with the girls, no shit like that. And I could pretty much hit a R. Kelly note and panties go flying. And I wouldn't, I don't regret anything I did at 18. I just may have done it. I might would have done it a different way if I had the knowledge I have now. Because at 18, shit, like I said, I was just
Wide open.
wide open. We didn't want nothing but money, a woman, and a nice car. That was it.
Seem like these youngsters, they don't want no woman.
Damn, nah, they
No,
fight too damn.
they too busy going back and forth chain gang.
See, that's what, even now, when you look back at when you and I was in the club and they played slow songs.
Yeah.
You could get
You could grind somebody a little bit. You can grind them. They gonna play at least a couple of slow
and let her know that you that interested in her.
Yeah.
But now,
every
man,
song.
You're not gonna twerk all night and bring your stinky, sweaty ass and lean all on me and fucking up my clothes. You're not finna do that. I ain't You done got musty, your curls done sweat out, that cheap ass makeup running. You don't look nothing like you
gonna fuck my pillow up. You gonna lay down and fuck my pillowcase up.
Glue starting to separate and shit. I ain't got time for all that. If you slowed your head down and paced yourself tonight, you might have been all right.
Stood on the wall for a little while.
Now, man, you used to go and try to beg or back then you had to beg or
you get out the wall. Yeah, come on.
Now you got to beg this motherfucker give you some room on the floor. Because she done twerked from that side of the damn room and bounced her ass all the way over here. That shit is crazy now. A lot of guys would say that's some nice shit to look at, but I ain't never really been into that. Hell, I'm more interested in my woman twerking by herself in the living room.
Yeah, bro.
Because you can really cut loose then, and ain't nobody gonna be there to laugh with me and you. You know what I'm saying? But see, out in the public, out in these clubs, you gotta twerk politically correct.
Gotta act a certain way.
You gotta act a certain way. Shit, I want mine to get loose in the living room. Move the coffee table.
We can play some music. In the morning. Yeah, we can play some music.
Yeah, we play some music. Bump this shit and go and do what you do.
Man, think about buying me a pole to go in this motherfucker, goddamn.
If I buy a damn pole, it show no. My hair 13 show.
I believe that pole might be the move, bro. They selling them kind of cheap now, man. You can get you a pole.
Ain't messing with nothing gonna send me back to child support.
See, the pole in the house, I ain't taking it out the house.
Shit, no.
Nah,
but see, if you're a single man and you got a pole in your house, the first thing the broad gonna do is walk in the house and let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, she gonna twirl around that bitch. She gonna twirl around.
And now here go your ass in there.
Yeah.
There goes some more children. She ain't gonna want to put up with your shit. Here comes the child support.
Child support gonna make you take your pole down.
I ain't putting that motherfucker on. Not me. I don't want them problems. I had that shit, like you said, when I was 18. I don't want them problems no more.
Yeah, man, that's something for 18-year-olds. Man, that ain't for me nothing. I've been throwing my back out, man.
That shit's too costly now.
Now, if you could collaborate with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Man, I'd have to say the first person I really, really want to wanted to do a collaboration with was, to me, one of the greatest artists I've ever seen, DMX. You know, a lot of people may say Tupac or Biggie. Yeah, I like Tupac, love Biggie,
R.I.P. to all those guys.
love them. Rest in peace, rest in heaven. May the ancestors guard you. But DMX, DMX did something in the industry no other rapper in the industry has ever done, and he don't get credit for it.
Dropped two #1 albums in the same year.
In the same, well, that plus DMX, the only artist out there, rapper, that did 5 albums and did a movie for every
Every
album.
album. Yeah, he did.
They don't give him, everybody keep talking about his drug habit, the shit with his driving record. Man, talk about what this
His work
man,
ethic.
what
That
he,
man.
you know what I
That
mean?
man was when he was getting it.
Man, shit, even when he wasn't able to get it, he was still coming back, dropping some hits.
Yeah.
You know, DMX, to me, he was just a stand-up artist. He didn't let the industry fuck him. He didn't let the industry change him. He stayed real with his people. He stayed real with himself. And the man just put out good music. He put out 5 of the hottest albums I ever heard in my life. When I first heard him, I was coming back from Pennsylvania, heading back to Georgia for good. And we stopped in I think it was North Carolina. I'm on the bus. It was Trailways back then. It's Greyhound some shit now, but it was Trailways back then. But we stopped in North Carolina, and I heard somebody playing some shit. Where my dogs at? We right here, dog. Where my dogs at? I said, God damn. This shit was so
Different.
his voice, his voice was almost captivating. It's like the lion in the fucking room, and nobody can roar louder than the lion. I'm like, damn, who is this? Dude said, yo, that's that new DMX. I said, who the fuck is DMX? He said, Dark Man X. I said, again, who the fuck is Dark Man X? And then when I finally got to Georgia, I'm looking for the album, looking for the album, looking for the album. When I finally get the album, shit, I'm like, damn, this dude here. I'm like, yo, y'all gonna see a lot of this motherfucker here.
Yeah,
I
man.
promise you, you gonna see a lot of this dude here. And lo and behold, next thing you know, he the biggest shit out there. He probably still would have been the biggest shit out there if he learned to control the drugs and his habits a little better. Other than that, to me, DMX gonna always be one of the greatest, man. He was one of the best. You know, other rappers, you know, other people would say other rappers because they did this or they did that. You know, Jay-Z did this, you know, straight out the projects to become the first black billionaire rapper. Cool. But don't take away from some of the ones that DMX was just as hot as Jay-Z when he was out
Even
there.
Jay will tell you DMX was better than
You
him.
know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of people seem to speculate that when Jay took over Def Jam South, that's when all the DMX trouble started because Jay-Z really didn't want DMX to put out his next album under the label that he was CEO in because DMX was on his way. He'd already done 3 movies by then. He was on his way. And I really think, you know, Jay put the hold on that shit when he dropped him from the label.
Them industry niggas will do it, boy.
And see, a lot of people say, well, Def Jam South. No, Jay-Z was CEO. This is why him and Damon Dash fell out. You sold Rockefeller Records to Def Jam so you could become CEO of Def Jam South. This is why Damon Dash and the other cat that started Rockefeller, this is why y'all fell out. Damon thought that was a raw ass backdoor deal you did just
Yeah.
to become CEO. And when you became CEO, the first artist you dropped from the label was
DMX.
DMX.
It was a master plan.
It was a plan. I mean, people can look at it and say, nah, that shit didn't happen. Come on, man. We ain't crazy. DMX was the hottest shit on Def Jam South label before Jay-Z took it over. Jay-Z took it over, now all of a sudden D drop from the label, you get no more music.
And Def Jam South was short lived after that.
Yeah.
It was short lived.
But that's what, if you ask me, that's what it was done for. And when that was done, he didn't need to be there no more.
That's when they gave it to Scarface.
Now Scarface running it. But
And
Jay,
Scarface said they gave him a whole bunch of money to do nothing.
when Jay-Z,
He said he didn't do nothing the whole time he worked.
think about it now. When Jay-Z took over Def Jam South, what artist did he sign?
Shit, he's the only artist that came through that one.
Mm-mm.
Who else?
But Jay didn't sign it. Jay-Z signed no artist to Def Jam South's label the whole while he was there as CEO. No artist got signed to the label. Only one artist got dropped.
DMX.
DMX. They kept every other artist. Only one artist got dropped from Def Jam South label, and that was DMX. Once DMX got dropped, 6, 7 months later, we announced that Scarface took over Def Jam South. Jay-Z's no longer CEO. I guess you did what you needed to do.
Got back door.
Got up out of there. But that's how dirty the game is, because I meet these same cats. I ain't saying, yeah, fuck that. I am saying, to me, I'm at that level. And I think it's a lot of people out here in this game, in my area, on this level, that's doing all they can to keep me out of the door because they don't want me to come in and take their fan base. They're stuck with, if you get to a certain age, you can't do R&B no more because you gone. But I have other things to do. I can do country till I'm fucking Willie Nelson's age.
Man, they still doing you.
They ain't making no more money.
Mm-mm.
So they trying to keep me out of this so-called industry because they don't want me to get out of there, get out there and get out the gate running, because then now the same one you tried to stop, you're going to have to come to. Because these going to be my tickets you trying to get on now. It ain't me no longer trying to get on your tickets. You know, Southern Soul, I just jumped into Southern Soul. And it's a lot more dirty cats in this game than I ever faced in hip hop or rap.
Wow.
It's unbelievable, man. It's crazy to see these people that you do these shows with, like Sir Charles, um, Nelson Curry, all these big name artists you get on stage with. And then when y'all get off stage, y'all back there in the green room or in the dressing room, y'all back there kicking it, talking to everybody, smoking cigars, cigarette, doing a little drink. Everybody congratulating everybody for their performance. And then here comes some Hollywood shit. Let's do lunch, but you never do lunch. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, then I'll end up, let's say this particular person is from Texas. So I end up having to do a show in this area. So I'm gonna hit him up. Yo, what up, man? I'm up in your area, get ready to perform. Blah 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 blah. Motherfucker don't come out support. Don't say shit else to you, and I'm like, damn. I just did a show with dude last month.
He was cool as fuck.
The fuck happened? That's the once they hear you and see you, they don't ever want to see your ass again. Because they know they got two choices. Either they gonna have to step up to your level, because they've been shitting the people for years with these so-called, that's not, I've heard some of them people without that music behind them. That shit ain't the same. So you've been bootlegging your fans for years. But then when you get somebody that come along that can actually
sing
the song like it's supposed to be sung, even when the mic goes out and the sound go out and this motherfucker still going a cappella. Now all them other busted ass artists, they over there like,
they worried.
Shit, this nigga really doing this. We over here bullshitting. This nigga, we got to get him out of here. Half the cats I done shows with since I got into Southern Soul, I don't even hear from them now. They used to call me every day. They don't call, say shit now. But it's okay. He ain't gonna stop me. Like I said, it's music is what I was meant to do. that this is my contribution to society, back to my community. This is my way of feeding my family. This is where my way of taking care of my family. Music is all I know. This was plan A. There was never a plan B.
Gotcha.
It was never a plan B.
If your fans only remember one thing about you, what you want them to remember, bro?
Remember, I did my best to live a humble life. I appreciate the love and the attention and the little money I make, but that's not me. And anybody that knows me knows me. You know, you can come to me for anything. If I'm able to do it, I'm able to help you. You know, when it's my turn to go, then just show up and show your love. You know what I'm saying? Know that whatever I did for y'all. I tried to do for my people. I tried to do for my loved ones. And I tried to do it for my community. You know, it was never for me. I could have got a 9 to 5 and been out here like every other person, working, come home, go to work, pay bills. But like I said,
It's your love.
this is my love, this is my calling, this is what I'm meant to do. I'm not meant to do anything else. I'm able to do other stuff because I have other ways to feed myself. But my love is I wouldn't trade my music for nothing. I wouldn't give it up for nothing. So whenever you do remember me as a person, a humble person who tried his best to do the best for his people and his community.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming through. Before we get off of here, I'm gonna give you a chance to let people know about any upcoming shows, anything you got going on. Right now, what we do on this show, we always go over a few news headlines and everything. So I'm gonna hit a couple news headlines, but you get your opinion on them.
Okay.
My first headline: Brazilian singer hospitalized after holding her farts around her boyfriend.
Don't make no damn sense. You ought to be in the hospital. This your boyfriend.
See,
This
I
ain't your
don't
boyfriend's friend. This your boyfriend. You probably done farted in his fucking face. I don't know why you want to hurt yourself trying to hold in a fart from somebody that has seen every pimple in your life. You ought to be in the hospital.
She's
Your
supposed to
friends
be
ain't.
in the hospital.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
She's supposed to be there.
If I fart around my mom, I know damn well I can fart around my girlfriend.
Instagram post after getting released from the hospital and told all her fans to please stop holding their farts in and fart around your man. He won't care.
Your dumb ass should have did that before you got in the hospital.
Man, this stuff it's real life. It's made funnier than stuff you can make up,
This shit
man.
crazy.
Real
I'm
life.
telling y'all now, don't hold it in. It's gonna blow your ass off.
Mine got blowed open
Okay.
yesterday.
Your blowed up ass, you ought to be, your ass ought to be blowed up.
I
Your
mean,
cheeks ought to be missing.
somebody kill your career, man. You get your whole booty hole blowed out. Like, I don't think we ought to be calling you the Brazilian singer no more. You just a woman over there.
Okay. Your booty shit, you done blowed it out. You ain't even falling no more. Your ass is yawning. That motherfucker done blowed out. Your ass yawn now. You don't fall.
First person in history that had to go to the emergency room for held in farts.
That's crazy. And
Now,
they gonna make that a phobia.
oh yeah, oh yeah, they're gonna
Just
be
so
a
they
big
can bring
thing
in
now.
a specialist and he can get paid.
Just to tell you to let it go.
A gasologist or some dumb shit.
Now this is a story right here about how these young people just out of hand, man. The grandparents of Honeycomb Brazy. You know Honeycomb Brazy, the rapper out of Alabama. His grandparents were killed over a Facebook post. More than a year after a house fire that killed Honeycomb Brazy's grandparents, new details have emerged. The details say that investigators say that the people set their house on fire because of a Facebook post by his cousin OMB Peasy. Terrence Watkins and Jamarcus Chambers have been charged with murder for setting the house on fire. They set the house on fire and shot multiple shots into the house under the direction of drug kingpin Darren Southall. That's the OGs sitting the young G's to do stupid shit all the time that we was just speaking on.
Man, I tell my nephews, because I got a couple of nephews out here claiming they Pyru, claiming they blood, some claiming they GD, some claiming they Crip and folk.
And what get me around here, they all be kin and all y'all on separate sides of the line.
Like I told, like I said, like I try to tell them that has got to be the dumbest shit I have ever heard of in my life for you to sit there and tell me that because somebody has the constitutional right to say whatever the fuck they want to say, it's okay for you to go shoot up their family, burn up their fucking house. You got a mama, you got a sister, you got a grandmama, you got an auntie, and you got a daughter. How do you feel that it's okay for you to call somebody else's mother, grandmother, daughter, auntie, sister a bitch, but you supposed to be so fucking bad that nobody dare call your
Yeah.
mama a bitch? Y'all little young stinking motherfuckers, let me tell y'all something. Y'all better get that kind of bullshit out your fucking head before you end up dead as fuck.
That's what happened.
Cause y'all gonna keep running up on, you gonna run up on a grown ass man. These other motherfuckers you running up on is grown, these ain't grown men, these just old ass boys. But you gonna run up on a grown ass man and you gonna fuck around and say some shit that's gonna get you either a grown ass whooping or gonna get you killed because you think you are so fucking bad that you can tell somebody what to say out of their mouth. And then it's dumb as fuck because the person who said it, why don't you go see him? The people you fucking killed probably don't even know your stupid ass.
Probably ain't got Facebook. The grandparents probably ain't got. They ain't know nothing about the post.
You motherfuckers, you can't get no respect from me. I don't give a fuck what you calling yourself. I don't give a fuck how many bodies you got under your belt. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what clique you come from or wherever the fuck you come from. If you want some stupid shit, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't give a damn if you family. I don't want to fuck with you. I can't follow no stupid ass nigga.
Man.
I can't do that. And whoever you got out there following you need to wake the fuck up and see that you a stupid ass nigga. You supposed to be the gangster. I'm learning to be a gangster. You go do that gangster shit. I ain't the gangster, motherfucker. You the gangster.
You supposed to be showing me how to do it.
Okay, I'm a nigga in training. Don't get me to go out there and do that gangster shit, because guess what? I ain't gangster yet. I'm learning. Yeah, what y'all nigga better wake the fuck up and see.
That would get a lot of niggas sent to prison doing shit where they on the job training.
I'm gonna tell you what get them niggas sent to prison. Your fucking OG is 17 years old and ain't got no GED.
That'll do it.
That what the fuck sending y'all to jail. How the fuck you gonna follow a nigga with no education?
Nigga, one of the easiest things to do is go to school. You just wake up, they got down, come pick you up and everything.
That's dumb shit. This nigga 17, you 25, but he your OG.
Yeah. That's how they
And
living
ain't
now.
one of you motherfuckers got a GED.
Both of them staying at home with their mom.
Both of y'all at the house with your mama. Get mad because your baby mama don't want you over there but once a week. But y'all bosses and G's. Man, if y'all want to sit the fuck down somewhere, y'all some G's, all right. Some fucking goofballs. Them the G's you is, some goofball. G niggas do G shit. G niggas take care of their community, they take care of their family, and they take care of their business. They ain't out there about no fucking beef, because when you're beefing, ain't nobody making no fucking money.
That would bring the police.
Y'all don't understand what the fuck kind of hustling y'all doing, man. You done stood on the corner all week to make $1,500 and went to the club Saturday night and throwed all that shit away in 2 hours on a bitch you didn't even go home with. Now you back up in the morning calling your plug to my, hey man, I fucked my real money up. Let me get that one on the fade.
Man, he gonna do it to keep you in that trap.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all hustling, man.
Hustling
Get y'all shit together, man. That's all I'm saying. If you believe in that shit and you so-called real with that shit, then do that shit for what that shit was really intended for. And stop going out here trying to cause to create beef with them. I ain't got beef with them, motherfucker. I don't even eat meat. How the fuck I'm gonna have beef? Nigga, I don't even eat meat. You do whatever the fuck floats your boat. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Just don't bring that shit to me. Don't bring that drama and them dilemmas to my house around my family and what I love. Other than that, I don't give a fuck, man. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do, but in the end, know that you're gonna pay for that shit. One way or the other, you're gonna pay for that shit, man. And if you feel like you man enough to walk that line, then you do what you do. You walk that line, you cross that motherfucker, you gonna pay that price. I just wish you young folks would grow the fuck up, man. You got children out here, man, that y'all ain't gonna never see, you ain't gonna live to see get grown. Cause y'all ain't gonna live to get grown. And 25 don't make you grown, dog. That
No.
just mean your dick work. That's all. But straight up, I want to see y'all all come up. I want to see the children. I want to see the people I went to school with. I want to see your children's children. But how we gonna do this when everybody got a fucking gun and motherfuckers won't sit down and swallow their pride and get rid of their ego? I always say a black man's number one killers is PE, pussy and ego. Get you killed every fucking time.
The rapper Lil Durk said the other day that black men as a whole don't know how to talk to each other. That's why there's so much conflict between us. We don't know how to talk to each other. You think it's some truth in that?
Yeah, yeah. I had a run in with that type of shit the other day. You know, this young dude asked me for a cigarette. You know, we working together. He asked me for a cigarette. I gave him the first cigarette.
He thought your pack was his pack after that.
Came back about 45 minutes later. Now he got 50 cents in his hand. He said, yo, man, let me buy a cigarette. I said, bro, if you take a few more than 50 cents, you can go right over to the store and get you a pack of cigarettes. This little nigga said, I don't smoke like that. I said, I can't fucking do it. Look like every time I light one, you want to light one. I said, bro, it make more sense for you to buy. Why would you give me 50 cents a piece for 6 cigarettes? That's $3 and something. When you could add another $3 and get you 14 more and get you 20.
Yeah.
They come 20 in a pack, dog. So now this nigga gets upset about my shit and go to talking shit. I said, hold up, bro. I said, first and foremost, bro, you're not going to disrespect me. I'm twice your fucking elder. You understand me? And if you bad enough, come take my shit. I said, I'm asking you to leave this shit alone and walk off. I'm trying not to get confrontational with you, especially about my shit. I don't think that's necessary for me to have to sit here and defend myself about my shit. So now I'm getting pissed. I'm like, now I lost it. I done dropped everything. I'm like, bring your ass in. I'm through with your mouth. Because see, your fucking ego won't let you let this go. It's your ego.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Let it go, bro. You can't make me sell you my shit. I gave you one.
That was it.
You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, this don't make no fucking sense.
And why you ain't had the 50 cents for the first one?
You feel me? That's the crazy part. I ain't even charge you. I say, hey man, what about that first?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Said you 50 cents in the hole already.
Man, this nigga, that's what it is. I tried to talk to you in a civil manner, but your ego wouldn't allow you to the point where now you balling up your fist to my man. I'll whoop your motherfucking ass. Now I'm gonna drop my shit and say, bring your goddamn ass on.
About your cigarette.
About my cigarette. If you think I ain't gonna take your ass platinum about my goddamn shit, you crazy. If I take your motherfucking ass there, partner, I'm gonna take you platinum.
You might as well go all the way.
Your ass all
gotta go all the way. That way you ain't gotta do it no more.
Every time I hit you, I'm gonna think about this motherfucker tried about my shit. Boom. My shit. Boom. And just keep hitting. I can understand if it was your shit.
I wouldn't be bothering you about your shit.
But you over here like you finna jump on me about my shit. Boy, that ain't happening nowhere in America. I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all. For some reason, y'all OGs ain't talking to y'all, man.
They ain't getting the knowledge, man.
I don't want to hurt now one of y'all, bro. Because if I hurt you, I feel like I'm hurting me. I'm hurting my race. I'm hurting my community. I'm hurting the planet because I just took away